Getting your first client can be impossible at the beginning, especially when you are doing something online. But in this video, I'm gonna share with you how I got my first client and mistakes I made and what you have to avoid to get better than me. I'm Ion, and currently I launched a social media marketing agency where I help entrepreneurs and small businesses get online, improve their presence, get more leads, more sales, and if they want to build their personal name, help them stand out online. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you exactly how I got my first client, the setbacks that I have, what was really hard when I got my first one, and till that moment when everything feels like impossible. So I want you to have a real perspective from a real example, and when you're doing your thing online, be prepared for it and fight for it. But before I'm gonna go into details, I would like to share a little bit about my background so you have a full understanding who I am, what I did before. It all started more seriously 1 year ago when I was fired from my electrical job, as I was a self-employed working as an electrician, and they fired me. And my second daughter was just birth, and it was really challenging because me as a man, as a father, I'm responsible for the financial situation of my family, and they left me with no money. I didn't have any money saved up till that point, and it was very scary, I'll be honest. It was very scary, but I had the background in digital marketing because for the last couple of 8 years, I was trying things online, drop shipping, businesses, had some small clients that I helped them with Facebook ads. I got a partnership with influencers when I had a couple of small businesses on Instagram. So I had like small experiences in that digital space, but I never took it very seriously, and I never took it as a proper business because I had that condition in my mind that I have to work for someone to get an income coming in, and at the same time trying to figure out, but I never took it very seriously and put my whole energy and action into one thing. In that time period is nearly 1 year from that point when I was fired from work. I started different things. I was scared that I don't have money to provide to pay the bills and things like that. So my wife is a fitness influencer. She's doing online classes helping other women get fit, but she also starting out, and I try to put all my experiences in her project, helping her get from 3,000 followers to nearly 40,000 in around 4 months, all organically. So I was more behind the scene, helping her, automating the whole process, but she was in front doing the content. I helped her with acquiring clients, with automating the process of making funnels and things like that, and we tried to make money from that to cover the living, and was ups and downs. We went some months good, some other months was bad financially, but at one point I started to reach out to influencers to find out a way to promote her even more, and I reached out to an influencer, and my wife refused to go there because that influencer had a podcast where she asked my wife to come and talk there, just tell her story. And I said to that influencer, let me come here. I would like to speak about my life in general, what I went through, because I had that accident. I have other videos talking about it. And I went to that podcast. It got around 7,000 views. People starting to resonate with my story, with the things that I went through, with the entrepreneurship that is inside of me that I'm trying to build. I'm trying to do things differently, and there's where everything starts, like going out there to podcast, to public things, saying about who you are, what you do, and being honest with yourself, being yourself, not pretend to be someone. That's a very important into your personal brand, and that's where it started for me personally. That's where I told that I was fired from work, and I'm doing digital marketing. I do Facebook ads, and at that point people starting to reach out to me, getting interested, even if I didn't have any clients yet. That's where it was like the shift after getting exposure at that podcast. And this is a great strategy you can implement. Going out to podcasts, give some value, tell about yourself, and you are seen through different lenses. And exactly at that point, I started to see people getting interested in what I do, and I started to package all of these, like what should I do, how I make more money. So I trying to separate the things, like not be greedy, like I have to make money, because this stopped me from thinking rationally, logically what I have to do to develop a business. And I started to give value to people. I started to reach out myself to them in my social media list, even if I have a small following list, but I started to reach out to potentially interested people. And this is how I got my first engagement with potential clients. I had a couple of Zoom calls where it sucked because I didn't provide the expertise of a practical person. And it sucked at the beginning, until one day I reached out to a person, and that person is a business owner, and he said, okay, come to see me and let's talk, because we are both based in London. And that is when I got my first client. Like, it was nearly 6 months or more than that of grinding. And the biggest fear for men who are responsible financially is uncertainty. When it's nothing clear what is gonna happen, and you know that at the end of the month you have to pay the bills and do all of that, it's fucking scary, I'll be honest. But on the other side, I had that thing inside of me that always told me, never go back, take the risk. What is the worst thing that can happen if I didn't go through that? And I started to analyze everything, and I said, like, it's not that bad. I should take the risk. Oh, so many temptation going back to the job, because I have friends that are saying, hey, come and work with us. And it was very tempting to go back there, because I can go back and get stability. I can get paid every single week. And the other thing that I was afraid after I got my first client is, can I actually deliver the results? I was afraid to make promises or guarantee something, because like, I know a lot of things that I can implement, but I wasn't confident in myself. That's the thing. Like, I wasn't confident that I can deliver results that I can. And when you are not confident, everyone around you can see that. You can literally know everything. You can literally have a lot of experience behind. But if you are not confident, people won't trust you, and that can be seen very easily. You cannot fake it. Assume that you're gonna do a thing and then figure it out how you can do it. This is what I did. I've seen a lot of people online and offline in real life that know much less than me, but they are doing better results than me. How that can happen? Like, that was a point when it shifted in my head, because that could no longer be an option for me. And I came to the conclusion that being confident in yourself and what you're gonna do is very important. As a conclusion, I want you to advise a couple of things. First, give some time to test things. This was one of my biggest problem, because I wanted fast results. I wanted fast money, and I tried dropshipping, I tried digital marketing, I tried sell things on eBay, but I gave this little time to every single direction. Like dropshipping, I took 1 or 2 products, put them made some content on TikTok, maybe that will catch and have big views, and I will have a few sales. And if this is gonna work, I told myself I'm gonna continue. And this didn't work, because obviously you have to give some time, and it's different niches to niches or areas of business. Second thing is, you have to understand that there is a road and you have to go through it until you achieve a certain point. There is no shortcuts. And when the time is coming for you, you will start seeing actual results. That results are the money that are coming in into your bank account. You had a good base and you've done the proper work, and now you're ready to start scaling it and new opportunities to grow it even bigger. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.